What do you do if you have ended a vocal practice session or a rehearsal feeling like you overdid it? How can you help yourself recover more quickly from vocal fatigue? In this video, you will learn a short recovery routine that can help your voice bounce back more quickly from vocal fatigue. Hello there, wonderful singers, and welcome to your Covo vocal exercise routine of the week. My name is Dr. Julia Nielsen, and I'm the founder of Covo, short for Community Vocalizing, where our mission is to advance singers' vocal health, fitness, and longevity by providing creative vocal exercise routines. Now, last weekend, I presented at a wonderful conference for choir singers called Many Voices, One Art, sponsored by the San Francisco Bach Choir. The topic of my presentation was preventing vocal fatigue. And during that session, I shared my comprehensive toolkit of what to do before, during, and after singing to prevent that unpleasant state that we call being vocally tired. But the part of my presentation that seemed the newest to many attendees was my prescription for what to do after singing if you feel that you have stressed or maybe strained your voice. Now, when I was much younger and not as well trained, I used to experience vocal fatigue frequently, and I would assume that I just needed to rest. I should be totally quiet and wait until the next day when I could sing again. But as I have learned more about vocal recovery, I have found that a brief, targeted resetting routine, sometimes called a cool down, can help a singer recover more quickly from fatigue and, in some cases, even feel ready to continue practicing or rehearsing right away in comfort. So the routine that I'm going to share with you today is one that you can use in two different situations. First, after a practice session, rehearsal, or performance, if you feel that you have stressed or tired out your voice, come home and sing this routine with me. But second, in the middle of a practice session or during a break in your rehearsal or performance, if you feel some fatigue building and you would like to get ahead of it, take a few minutes and sing this routine with me. Now, for this routine, you will need a regular drinking straw, so pause the video and go grab one before we get started. Now, the first thing to understand about vocal fatigue is that there are two broad categories: muscle fatigue and tissue fatigue. You might think of this as getting tight versus getting swollen. Muscles becoming overactive and tense, or the vocal cord tissue becoming irritated. Now, if the amount or force of your singing has led to some swelling, recovery simply takes a little more time. However, very gentle vocal vibration, like the exercises we're about to do, helps improve local circulation and reduce impact between the vocal cords. These things can support the recovery process. On the other hand, though, if you have simply become tight, your muscles have started to overwork or lock up, well, this type of fatigue can often be improved in the moment with a short resetting routine like this one. So, we are going to start with a brief laryngeal massage. That means massaging the larynx, also known as the voice box. So please use very light pressure throughout. Nothing in this sequence should be painful. If you feel discomfort or the desire to cough, please stop or ease up on the pressure. So first, gently place your fingertips around your larynx and simply notice where it is. If you are a tenor or a bass, your larynx is probably easy to find because you can see it and feel it externally. If you are a soprano or an alto, you will want to feel higher at the junction of your neck and your chin, right about here. So let your fingers rest there lightly while you take a slow breath in and out This helps the surrounding muscles begin to soften before we start moving anything. Now, take your right hand to the left side of your larynx and make slow circular motions in the surrounding muscles. So move from the side of the larynx up towards the area just below the ear, then glide down along the side neck muscle, this is called the sternocleidomastoid, toward the collarbone, and repeat that several times. Now we'll change sides. So next, place your fingers gently on either side of the larynx, and without pressing inward, allow the larynx to glide slightly side to side under your fingers. Think of it as guiding the movement rather than pushing or muscling it around. If you feel or hear a small clicking sensation, it's actually normal. Now, take the thumb to one side of the larynx and make a slow downward stroke along the soft channel beside it towards the collarbone. So keep the pressure light and stay on the side, not directly on the larynx. So repeat that several times and move to the other side. Remember, stay to the side. Now, we will release the muscles under the jaw. Take your thumb and gently massage the underside of the jawbone where the tongue attaches. The base of the tongue can become very tight during prolonged singing. Let's repeat on the other side. Finally, place a thumb or a knuckle under the chin and allow a small upward pressure into the floor of the mouth. That's the base of your tongue. Hold that for a few seconds. And release. So this area may feel tender, but it shouldn't feel painful. So next, we are going to make a gentle humming sound while allowing the tongue to relax completely. So let the tongue rest softly out between the lips. Not too far. Wide and soft. Now hum like this. So now let us sing a very gentle repeated note on the syllable mum, keeping the tongue released out of the mouth like this. Mum, 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 mum. 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 Because we are resetting coordination and we are releasing excess tension, this may feel less supported than your usual singing, and that is perfectly fine. Now, we are going to do gentle sirens through a straw. we're going to use enough airflow to get the straw to buzz a little bit like a kazoo. We're going to keep the tongue softly forward and wide in the mouth. Don't let the tongue skitter away from the straw. And we're going to make sure that the air is coming out the end of the straw and not leaking out through the nose. That's just humming. So let's do descending fifths like this. Now, if you have been enjoying the straw sensation, you can keep it for the next exercise, or you can use a voiced V, or put a fingertip to your lips and buzz against it. So we're going to sing a descending chromatic scale from 5 to 1 like this. So try that with me using the sound that you prefer. Remember, these exercises are designed to reset coordination and release excess tension. So if these middle and lower notes feel much more relaxed than they would in normal singing, that is completely appropriate. Let's try a few more. Maybe try some of the sounds you didn't. So finally, we're going to sing an interlocking thirds pattern, either on the syllable Q, Q, or on a quiet lip buzz, but only if you can buzz gently, without added pressure or tension. The pattern goes like this. Try it with me. does your voice feel now? A little freer? A little less tired? Short recovery routines like this one can help release excess tension that may have built up during singing and may also aid in the resolution of vocal cord swelling so that the voice starts to feel easier and more comfortable again sooner rather than later. So I hope you'll come back to this sequence whenever your voice feels stressed or fatigued, whether that's after a long rehearsal or maybe even right in the middle of a demanding practice session. So if you enjoyed this exercise routine, we've got more for you. Every week, we host 2 30-minute live vocal workouts on Zoom, and we would love to have you join us. These sessions are absolutely free. We meet on Zoom every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and instructions on how to request our free Zoom link are in the description below. If you want to make sure that you don't miss any new Kovo warm-up routine videos, you can subscribe to the channel to see each new routine when it posts, or use the link in the description below to get each new routine of the week delivered directly to your email inbox. And finally, singers, remember, regular vocal exercise is the key to your vocal health, fitness, and longevity. Every time you show up at Kovo, you're going to get a creative vocal workout, expert coaching, and a community of friends to practice with. We'll see you there.